Hello there. Time to settle down for a nice bedtime story. Time to say goodnight to all the grown-ups. See you in the morning. Right now, it's time for stories from the village garden. Today's story is called Billy and Catti's Weekend. It was a beautiful summer's morning. Yesterday at school, Miss Pip the butterfly had wished all the children a fantastic weekend, as she knew the weather was going to be beautiful. Some of the pupils were planning family trips to other village gardens to meet their friends and family. But Billy the frog and Catty the caterpillar had their own plans. Billy had woken up bright and early and hopped downstairs to look outside. The sun was shining and there was no school today. And Billy the frog and Catty the caterpillar had planned an adventure at the pond at the bottom of the garden. They'd planned games and a picnic. And as the lily pads were now covering the pond, they were also planning some splash pad games. On the way to the pond at the bottom of the garden, they called in on Miss Mabel's shop to get some fresh leaves, some dewdrop juice, and some sweet honey that they knew the bees had delivered. Miss Mabel was a very proud shopkeeper. She wasn't the fastest at serving her customers, as Miss Mabel was a snail, but she always welcomed the garden customers with a smile. As they went into the shop, Miss Mabel turned to them and said, "Oh, good morning, children, but I cannot serve you this morning. Everything is disastrous. I'm in such a tiz." "Oh, no," said Billy and Catty. "Whatever is the matter?" "Well, last night I was arranging all the stock on the shelves in the garden shop ready for the weekend, as I knew it was going to be a sunny day with lots of customers. I'd arranged the honey and the dew juice and all the salad leaves and pollen pops. And it was all going so well, and suddenly she started to cry. "Oh, no. What's wrong?" they asked. "Well, it took me so long to get all of this done, and because, well, you know I'm not the fastest, being a snail, well, it took all night, which meant I haven't been to bed yet, and I'm so tired, and there's so much to do, so I can't serve you today." "Oh, dear," said Billy and Catty. "Is there anything we can do to help?" "Oh, no," said Miss Mabel. "I know that you both have planned a pond trip, and you're looking forward to it, so I can't possibly ask you for help." Billy and Catty were sure they could help. "How about we stay and look after the garden shop while you have a little nap, and we can go to the pond later?" "Are you sure?" asked Miss Mabel. "I mean, I don't want to disturb your weekend." It was settled. Miss Mabel snuggled up in her shell, and Billy and Catty finished off organising the shelves and all the items in the shop. Soon the customers started to arrive. The first customer was Miss Pip, the butterfly. "Good morning, Miss Pip," said Billy and Catty as she fluttered into the shop. Laughing, Miss Pip said, "We're not at school now. What are you both doing here? I thought you'd be out enjoying the morning sunshine." All of a sudden, Miss Pip the butterfly shrieked, "What's that noise?" It was a loud rumbling noise coming from the corner of the shop. All of the stock on all of the shelves started to shake and fall off the counter. Billy and Catty looked at each other and started to giggle. "Oh, that's Miss Mabel," they both said. "She's snoring." They both explained to their teacher what had happened. And they all laughed, quietly of course, as not to disturb Miss Mabel. "How can we help you today in this shop?" said the two helpers. "Well, I'm looking for some icing for a cake I'm making," said Miss Pip. "It's a special cake for Auntie Margot. It's her birthday tomorrow, and I've got to get it ready." Said Catty, as she didn't think Miss Mabel had any cake icing in stock. She had an idea, so she went to the back room and bought out some pollen pops. "That's not icing," said the butterfly. "No, Miss Pip," they both declared. "It's perfect for cake decorating, though. It's colourful, and it'll look great and taste of sweet honey," said Billy. "Perfect," said Miss Pip, and she fluttered out of the shop, and as she went, she called to them, "Well done, you two. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you bright and early for school on Monday." A little while later, Dr. Lily, the ladybird, called in. "Good morning, children," said Dr. Lily. "Good morning," they both said. "How can we help you on this fine summer's morning?" "Well, I'm looking for some lotion for my children. It's a sunny day, and I want to make sure they're well protected from the sun." They both thought. They didn't think that Miss Mabel had any lotion. How about this? Billy went out to the back room and brought out a big giant leaf. Said Dr. Lily, "how will that help?" "Well," said Billy and Catty, "the children could shelter underneath the leaf from the sun to protect them." "Perfect," said Dr. Lily, and left as a very happy customer. With that, Miss Mabel started to wake from her nap. With a big yawn and a big stretch, she came out of her shell all refreshed. "Thank you both so much for your help," she said. "You're very welcome. We had fun," they both announced. "Were there any customers?" she asked. "Oh, yes, indeed," said Billy. "Very, very happy customers," said Catty, as they both giggled. "I can't thank you enough." And slowly, ever so slowly, went out to the back room to get them a gift. "Here you both are. Have some dew juice for your picnic. You both deserve it." Billy and Catty thanked Miss Mabel and said if you need help again when you need a nap, you know who to call. Billy and Catty left the shop with all their picnic in their basket, ready to enjoy a perfect afternoon down at the bottom of the garden pond. They had a great afternoon splashing and relaxing and playing, made all the sweeter by the dew juice that they'd worked so very hard for. All in all, they had a lovely weekend. Good night.